So, so all of you said that you want to learn something about lean, some of you wanted best practices. Let's see why we should adopt lean. See, the global economy has caused stronger competitive environment for all types of industry. Agreed? Everybody has to compete stronger and even more aggressively now compared to 10 years back. Especially after the global economic meltdown, everyone is struggling to put themselves back in the place where they were. I think India is in a special place where you did not see too much of harm done to your economy. That's great. That's great. India is, and also China, they also did not see too much of harm. But especially the West, it has been a big hit, very big hit. Okay, so some of these tools like Lean and Six Sigma has become very, very critical for them because these tools have actually helped them to put them back on track. And over the last 20 years, it has actually helped them to be in competition with the East itself, with Japan, with China. A methodology which was brought from Japan into the US, fine-tuned in the US, finally is helping the Westerns actually challenge the Easterns. Manufacturing industries face continuous pressure to reduce price to remain in the market. Who can increase price nowadays? It's very difficult unless you are a monopolized company, like oil or you're producing a power supply for the country, then it's a different story. But again, if you're making something consumable, making medicine or making a pen or whatever it is, automobiles, prices keep crashing down. So the challenge is therefore to go and do something about our cost. Am I right? That's another reason. And eventually, manufacturers need to reduce profit margins in order to keep a share of the market. Okay, you may have seen this graph before. Huh? For those of you who have not seen, maybe about 20-30 years ago, when someone wanted to sell something and make a bigger profit out of it, what they do is they increase price. I increase the price, I make more profit. Today, if you increase the price, eventually you'll be out of business. That's what happens to most of the companies, most of the factories. Most types of products, unless you're producing something which is very rare, very unique, some raw material which is coming as a natural resource, the price is very difficult to increase. So people are either forced to sell things at the same price or even reduce price. So again, when you want to do this, initiatives like Lean and Six Sigma become very, very critical. Why? Because they help you to reduce cost. They help you to reduce the waste which you have in your shop floors, in the different areas of your organization, which again helps you to reduce price. So Lean becomes a business tool now. Business tool. Some of you had the question, how do you make Lean as a culture, right? I've been into one factory. The boss, who is the MD of the plant, he wanted the Lean implementation to be in place in the factory. So he called us and he said, can you please come and train a bunch of our factory men. That was close to about 100 of them, about 30-40 of them into experts in Lean and all the tools, and the rest of them give them what it means to be a Lean factory, an overview. Okay. So we trained all of them. We also helped them to implement Lean, to set up a Lean academy for their own company, to implement pilot projects, to implement activities like quick changeover, error proving, even TPM and so on. We did all that and it was really fantastic. It was really fantastic. And they actually saved millions of ringgit. This is a Malaysian company, semiconductor manufacturer. Millions of ringgit in about 2 years. About 2 years. After about a year, after this initial implementation of Lean, what happened was this MD resigned from the factory. He resigned and somebody else took over. He got a better offer somewhere else in another bigger corporation and someone else took over and that person was totally not a believer of lean, what do you think he would have done? He doesn't give much importance to all those lean activities. Am I right? He doesn't care about the people who are trained in lean, who are doing the projects. He doesn't follow up with them. For him, he says, for me, bottom line, if you give me the profitability figures, I'm happy. I'm not interested in lean or Six Sigma or somewhat they say the old school way of managing, the term which they use. So after about close to a year, every kind of lean initiative in the factory just died down like that. Just died down like that. And then I went and met this new MD. Met this new MD, trying to talk to him one day, and then tried to pick a conversation with him, trying to understand what he thinks about lean. Yes, he had a lot of resistance to lean. And then I was trying to match his expectation with the first MD. What is the difference between the first MD and the second MD? Both the MDs want the profitability of the company to go up. Am I right? Both the MDs want the, let's say, productivity of the company to go up. Both the MDs are interested in making sure that the quality standards of the products which they are making to go up. But one believes in an initiative, the other doesn't believe in an initiative. So that's the time when I concluded, sometimes it's a mistake to brand lean as an initiative. It's a mistake to brand Six Sigma as a program. Programs come to an end. Even this seminar will come to an end tomorrow. Right? A Six Sigma program will come to an end. A lean program or initiative will come to an end. But if it has become the vehicle for you to achieve your profitability figures, your productivity figures, your business indicators, then it will become a better, sustainable initiative in the plant. Or we can say effort in the plant. That is what has actually happened for Toyota. For Toyota, they don't decide to use the word lean. In fact, they developed the Toyota production system many years after the initiative has already been in the plant. They were practicing it. And only many years later, they wanted to formally call it the Toyota production system. Why? For them, quality is a basic thing. Profitability is a basic thing. Cost is a basic thing. And they believe that these tools will help them to do that. So I would rather put lean in a business perspective so that it becomes a continuously important thing for us to follow up. It's a philosophy, yes, you're right, it's a philosophy. For Toyota, it's a philosophy.